There was another topic that I had that I want to talk about, which was MVP, because in my most recent experience, like in 2021, the term MVP was so co-opted by different developers and different people that had their inputs that I couldn't even use the term MVP. I couldn't even use the term minimal viable product because they were like, well, everything. I need everything. And I'm like, no. You don't even know what everything is. So I'm still extrapolating requirements out of what you want. You know what I mean? The possibilities, and then stripping away the possibilities to say, this is what we absolutely need. I'm still defining what the MVP is. You don't even know what it is yet. But to the business, they're like, well, I can't take it to market until I have everything.
But the point number one that I would like to make is like the Agile vocabulary. Like the longer I stay in this part of the industry, like the vocabulary just starts to make my skin crawl.
Yeah.
and part of it's because like it's so co-opted, and so you can't use these terms without bringing baggage to the table. So we just did a big room planning session. And we were having the product managers go around and assign business value. The mistake I think that the product manager made was they went in and they looked at all of the objectives for a given team, and then they assigned 10 to every one.
Of course.
And so I stopped the group and I said, okay, like here we have a little bit of a gotcha, and maybe we don't want to assign 10 to everything. We went through this exercise and they were like, yes, we understand it. The product manager's still going to assign a 10 to everything because if we don't have all of these things, like we can't move forward. And I'm like, okay, but you understand? And they're like, yeah, we understand. Like we get it. Like
what I tell them is, what if you could only assign 110 in that list?
Yeah.
What would it be?
Yes.
Right? And then once they do that, okay, we'll pull that one off to the side.
Yeah.
Now look at the rest of it. What if you could assign 9? Because I don't want them fighting over which other one could be a 10, right? And then stop after 1 or 2 and then say the rest will follow.
Yeah. And I think that's a good tactic. I think there's at least one framework that I know of that follows a similar pattern where you maybe use the numbers in the Fibonacci sequence, but you only use each number once.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's what I did. We had the roadmap level, and then we had features under the roadmap, and that's what I did. I gave them swim lanes. And a swim lane number 1 is the number 1 priority, and this is number 2, and I was like, you only put 1 in each category, and then once you get down to the bottom of the board, I don't care about any of this stuff anymore. I was like, it's just a giant pool,